Okay guys, welcome to our mukbang podcast where we're gonna talk about different topics and have some fun. Let's go.
So I was like, 13, and I went to my cousin and he was playing League, and then when I got back home I downloaded the game. And GG.
Do you remember which champ you played first?
Nah, because there wasn't like not the tutorial like today. You know, it was, you need to go.
Yeah, I know.
But easy level insta. I think I played Ashe the first time. It was Ashe for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think I played Ashe too.
It's Ashe or Aatrox,
Yeah,
one of the two.
I think I played Ashe.
What about you, Nuke? I was 7 years old.
Holy bro, what? Wait, Adam was 13 and you... Bro, what do you mean you were 7?
I was 7 years old.
No, you started...
The maths don't
Yeah,
add up.
it
I
doesn't make
started season 1/beta when my brother was playing, yeah.
Okay.
So I went down to like the living room and he was playing with his friends and I was watching him, and then I asked him to like learn me how to use Google, you know, because I didn't know how to use a computer. And he didn't want to. So I forced him. I asked my mom that he didn't want to, and then she forced him. He downloaded the game on my on the old computer of my mom. So I got the computer at 7 years old, and then I just started playing.
How old was your brother at that time?
14. Yeah, 14.
I mean, for me, it was also with my older brother. I think we were looking for like free games to play.
Yeah.
At that time, Heroes of New Earth was also out, which is like similar to Dota, I guess.
Yeah.
But then it came out and you had to pay, while League was free. So we just downloaded League. And I remember like when I first played, I thought you can only buy like full item. I remember it was like Infinity Edge,
okay, yeah.
and I thought you have to like, you know, only
Oh, the
buy
same
full
actually, yeah, I
item.
remember, yeah.
I was playing Ashe, I remember. I think my brother was playing Kale or something in the tutorial. So yeah, that was how I started.
You, bro?
Okay, yeah, I think I was around like 9 or 10 probably. I was at home with my brother, and my brother friends told him to like try a new game. And when I heard that, like I really wanted to like see what it is about. I thought at first it would be like CS:GO, you know, like something like this with like shooting and killing people. I couldn't imagine like what League would be, and then I watched my brother playing, and then it seemed like really fun, and then that's how I started, kind of after.
It's kinda the same.
What time you started?
11 or 10, and my brother was playing and I was watching him. And then when I got my first PC around 12 or 13, then I started League as well.
Before that you didn't play? Before you got your PC?
I was playing like on his PC, but like once a week.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys play 5v5 team ranked or no? You're probably...
Yeah, I did.
You played?
Yeah.
Dude, it was so fun by the way.
That's the best.
I think this was like the most fun. It was so fun, like
What is this 5v5 team rank?
It's like Flex, but it was solo queue.
in like season 6, I think. Season 5, 6, yeah, 5, 6. I think it got removed after. You were like, you could like queue with 4 other people.
You make a team in client, like class,
You make a team
similar
in
to
League
class,
Client,
no?
and then you put a name, and then you have a ladder, and you play as 5, you know. And there was like a lot of like different team players, like high-low players playing,
It's dinner time.
and it was like really fun because you would play against high-low players, but you could play pre-made, you know. And it was also had like challenger and stuff, so it was the same ladder as solo queue, but you played as 5. It was pretty. And I played like Go for LOL tournaments.
Dude, it was the best,
That
no?
was the best. You know, I played against Caps when he was like on Enigma or something with like some like sliver, like some like players who are not known anymore. But I remember it was against Caps.
I was farming so many RPs.
RP, yeah, RP,
So
yeah.
many RPs in Greek, go for
You
roles.
played Iun, probably?
EUNE, yeah.
Yeah,
Greek,
so it was
Greek
probably
ones.
free as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was so fucking funny, you know?
I played with like so many like Mikiks, Nemesis, like all the like Slovenian players, and then we played against like
EU West as well?
yeah, we all in US.
Do you remember the teams?
Yeah. I mean,
DD, different dimension?
yeah, but there's like I could legit check it. You have like the results. Like,
Yeah.
they're saved.
But you know, Greek team DD was like fucking good. But
yeah, with Warrior Lady, right? And Dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the most fun was like when I played Challenger Series qualifier, because you would make your own team of 5 and join the tournament, and then you would have to like win it, you know. and it was like there was no fucking coaches, no fucking. You just play, you know. There was no like salaries or anything, you know. You were
Yeah,
just like
you just play like 10
like
hours.
RP, like you play for RP.
and you just
know?
played, and the tournaments like
Yeah.
Were like lasting like 10 hours.
Oh, did you guys play like any tournaments in France?
it was lying.
I think it
Yeah.
was where we played together.
Yeah.
We were like both. Oh, no, I was in Division
He was-
3.
yeah.
He was in Division 2, and I was in my first LAN. It's called Lion Esport in the city
It
of
was in
Lyon.
line, yeah.
And I fucking fisted him when we were Division 3, and we eliminated him.
It was Division 3 against and they beat us. They
Holy
stopped
shit.
us, yeah.
What place did you finish then, Adam?
I lost after because we faced LFL team.
Oh.
Yeah, it would be good, I think.
Who will win?
Korea.
Korea or China?
In like the world or just
In you, I think France.
France, no? Wait, okay, okay.
Oh, in Germany.
Okay, wait.
Or Denmark.
Slovakia has good
Denmark.
player.
Denmark.
What?
German has good player.
Denmark has good players too.
He said Slovakia, by the way.
No, Slovenian.
Albania.
It's like when Nuke said my country was in Turkey, by the way.
No, I never said
You
that.
did?
No,
I was
never
checking
said
the
that.
BTS video last
I
time.
was saying
It was you or
it was Adam. It was Adam.
No, you said
No way, no way.
You say China is in Turkey or something like that.
No, you said
No, bro, like the map was weird, by the way.
Yeah, no, we have like this, like we have Mimic, Nemesis, Kekt, but we have no jungler. Like he's like
I think Germany, they have no tops.
Broken Blade. He can play as German.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Oh, irrelevant.
Okay,
Irrelevant.
Okay,
irrelevant.
let's say Broken Blade for German. Broken Blade.
He's dual citizenship, so he can.
yeah, jungle.
Yes, but he can play for Germany.
Gilius, KW. He's German, right? What?
Never mind.
Okay. Jungle Gilius. Is there someone better?
Certus, admit.
No, Abedagia.
Certus.
Abedag is better, come on.
Come on, guys. I mean, I know his Akali was dangerous in that one game against you, bro, but you choose Certus or Abedagia?
No, it's both is equal, I think.
Abedagia upset Kaiser.
Yeah. Okay. Decent.
Who is there from Denmark?
Caps.
Caps.
Wunder.
Wunder.
Yike, no?
No. Like Sweden.
Caps, Wunder.
Santorin, I guess.
Santorin, yes.
And Kobe Sven?
Kobe Sven.
Or Dos? Sven probably.
Sven.
Yeah.
Sven. Sven. Let's be honest. But he just knows the others, you know, that's why.
Yeah, currently played with them.
Yeah.
Me.
B.
Second.
Shiro.
VTO.
VTO.
Second video and Ansama.
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 Zoelis.
Zoelis, probably.
You do tryouts for mid, no?
Yeah, we do.
You are sub.
I will coach.
You're like Faker and Trophy, bro, at Asian Games, you know?
AG Belgium has nice team as well. They have Wipo.
Wipo, Niski.
Oh,
Targama.
but they don't have AD.
And which jungle? And which jungle?
Huh?
Which jungle?
I don't know. But you can put Wipo in jungle.
Who stopped them?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
They have no AD.
You should be able to field someone.
No, Belgium has no AD.
If there were no League of Legends, what you guys would do in life? See?
Probably study,
Study? In what?
like biotech, something like that.
Okay. Okay.
Science.
I would be doctor.
Doctor? And you, bro?
I don't know, dude. I have no idea. Maybe studying something. I don't know. Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
You didn't have like, something you really
I
like?
was really shit at school.
But you actually have school phobia?
A bit.
A bit?
I mean, if we are here, we all are a bit,
What? Say it, bro. Holy.
School phobic.
School phobic?
no, not school phobic, but it's like we just played games our whole life, instead of like going out and
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
so it's.
So we're like, how do you say, like,
Spit it out, bro. What do you
Bro,
want
I
to say?
don't have the word. I'm just explaining,
antisocial.
Does everyone have like issues with social interactions?
Exactly.
That's what he
yeah,
means.
Okay.
I mean,
I mean, when I was younger, a bit more, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's just I just remember like my best memories are legit waking up on Saturday 8 a.m. and playing until like midnight league.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Solo queue, like all day. Like I could just play all day. Like I don't know, during summer, you know.
Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know how.
Like
could
I
do
had
it.
a girlfriend in high school, and or like in elementary or whatever, and she went with her family vacation, so I didn't have to like meet her. So I just played perma, you know. It was my best memory. Like playing like 15 hours a day on like TeamSpeak or like Discord, whatever.
Dude, I've
with your friends.
I
you
have
know?
I have similar like memory of like, it was summer. I think I was like 6 or 7, and I wasn't playing League. I was playing like other games. I was 6 or 7 years old. Yeah, I was playing different game, and then I remember I was like waking up at around 11, 12, and I was just sitting on PC for like 12 hours. It was like orgasm legit. You know?
Yeah. I remember like there was like more high elo Slovenian players back then, like 6, 7. So we'd just be on TeamSpeak and all queue at the same time. And it was like so good, you know, it was so much fun. That was like one of my best memories, I think.
You sure? You didn't answer? What would you do if there was no
Prison or biscuits?
Prison or
Biscuits.
just working, I guess.
And you, Nuk?
I'll probably like do studying physics. Like
Oh, shit.
try to get
Oppenheimer.
being a nuclear engineer. That's what I wanted to do.
No way!
Yeah, but that's why I'm called I had nuclear int, you know. Now it's like nuke.
Dude, if you did a nuclear int as an engineer, then it's a bit doomed, right?
Yeah, it will be really doomed.
From nuclear into nuke.
And soon it's like N, and then I will not have N anymore. Yeah.
No. Just put me. Don't say it.
BDS Nino.
What's your guys' favorite series?
South Park.
But you mean like it could be a movie as well, like a series of movies?
Yeah. Yeah. But just like favorite thing to watch, I guess.
No, Hunter x Hunter.
Under X Center.
Probably, yeah.
One Piece.
One Piece.
The bro.
He's gonna say American Pie, bro.
I watched 2 animes. I watched Attack on Titan. I liked it a lot. Actually, Yu-Gi-Oh is by far the best. Yu-Gi-Oh. And I watched.
But it can even be movie too, you know.
Yeah, I mean, movie. I like how do you call it, like the show movies.
So,
Yeah, and the Purge as well. This type of movies I like.
mine,
Jujutsu Kaisen.
yeah, just Kaisen, but other than that, I mean, I liked, when I was a kid, I liked Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Dragon Ball was
like,
fucking
I was
good,
a kid
yeah.
and I come out of school, and on the Italian channel, it was like Dragon Ball, and it was so hype. Like every episode, you're completely mind blown, like Frieza and Majin Buu. But the first part of Naruto was also like really.
It was giga hype.
Like the first time like Orochimaru showed, you're like, who the fuck is this guy? Like it was so creepy.
The thing is, he
So this
started
guy-
like so quick, you know, so...
Yeah, I liked it too. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Otherwise, we would not be
I think it's a
playing,
bit
right?
different, yeah, but still yeah. But it's not the same, I think.
I think when we were like kids, it was like maybe more kind of addiction. Like you only wanted to do this, but
I feel like back then you could play like,
yes,
I don't know, 20 hours, like more.
like I could literally do 15 hours straight solo queue. No,
So he's doing it.
no shower, no eating, no drinking. I just stay on my chair
You
for like
just
15
play and
hours.
nothing else matters.
But now I cannot do that
Now it's
anymore.
more like
It's a bit different now.
you
Yeah.
got used to like have a controlled session of game.
Like it means that you don't just mindlessly spam.
Oh, you get
But I
tired. You get
also-
tired, no?
I think I also feel like now you're better. So me, I feel like you're more aware of like mistake. But back then you were just playing.
Yeah,
and you didn't care. Like, you didn't get
exactly.
treated like you know. What
And
I
now
mean?
when you play bad, you
You're
get
just playing.
tilted or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's.
Do you guys get tired as well after like playing like 7 hours, 8 hours? I noticed this, you know.
But I mean, for sure more than like back then.
Yeah, same.
For sure, at like 15 you can play like. I remember I woke up 8, I go sleep midnight every Saturday, like easily. It was like the best
Yeah.
thing ever.
Halo is fucking disgusting. There's 5 scripters. Please riot. More than 5 scripters. Please riot. Ban them. And enable Dukyo. And it will be good again.
You wanna enable Diokios?
At least ban the scripters. Enable Dukyo could bring back the fun, perhaps.
Yeah, for bot laners.
But you can do mid jungle, top jungle.
no, it's not the same.
It is. It is.
I mean, mid jungle, it's funny, yeah, a bit.
Top probably not the same. But tops are isolated. Like,
Top is irrelevant role anyways in solo queue, right?
Tops are feasted by Riot anyway. But they even said they're gonna buff, right? Because it's like no impact in solo queue. So.
Shio, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What does your parent think about like your situation about the pro player and everything? Like, what's their view on it?
Right now they are pretty happy about it, but before when I was like I wanted to drop school to go pro faster,
Okay,
etc. So
Yeah, it's
they said
it's-
no, you need to finish school first. So I finished school. I got like the bac in France and
The back?
It's like the test, no?
final grade. And then I went full league and
But the back is like 4th year or which one?
It's like when you're 18.
You
I
get
don't
it
know
at
exactly.
17, 18.
We all finished school, right? We all got the last.
High school, you mean?
Yeah, it's before entering university, you know.
I finished it.
I finished as well.
But when do you, like in France, you finish, because in Slovenia you finish on the year you are 19.
We finished like
On
on
the
the
year we
year
are
you get
18.
18.
So you guys finish 1 year faster.
Well,
Yeah.
Same in Greece.
What, 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to finish. But I was already like playing for the like French team in my last year on LDLC. So I was already getting paid.
Okay.
So it was like I was flying once per month to like some tournament. What was it called? Like Challenge France or something.
Oh, Challenger.
Challenge
okay,
France.
yeah.
I remember it was like 8 teams, I think. Like you know, like Millennium. You know, these
Yeah,
teams.
that's the
So for me it was the same. Yeah. For sure, I remember first time I told him I want to go to like a tournament in Poland. I was like 16 or something, 17, in like during summer. They're like, what? You know, like what the fuck is this? You know. And then I went. Like I remember actually we had to pay for the tickets ourselves. So if we didn't actually win, it wouldn't even be that worth. You would only get like maybe 100. But we managed to win, and then they saw it's like legit. I think my brother like explained to them that it's like how it works, like you know you're high rated and then teams pick you up, and then I guess they saw that it's like legit, and then now they're supportive. But I guess it's like that most of the time.
Were your parents like also like worried that you would get like, I don't know, if you like travel for a LAN, you would get like, I don't know, like kidnapped and shit like
But
this?
it's funny because when we went to the Polish thing, we were in like a 1-star motel in like a weird neighborhood, you know. It was like, and I remember we had to travel to some Polish village. Like we got helped by a random guy on the train. Otherwise, we'd get lost. You know? It was like really crazy.
For me, when I'm playing like competitive and like when I'm in Berlin and shit, I just forget everything except like my teammates and coaches. Otherwise, I just forget everything else. And sometimes I just remind me, I need to call my parents.
I have parents.
I need to call. I have a friends that message me or something like that. You know. Otherwise, I just forget everyone.
Yeah, I mean, same. I mean, I don't really miss them as well. I just we are lucky to have like internet, right, and we can like just talk to them every day, like or you know, or like as much as we want, and yeah, we can just focus on playing.
I mean, me to be fair, as long as there's no news, it means there's no bad news.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
you know.
That's nice.
Okay, guys, thank you for listening to our podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to our stories. Make sure to hit a like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.